Hey everyone, we did it. We got Thanksgiving dinner made and it cost us all a pretty penny, somewhere between $30 and $50 for that meal. And now we have a ton of leftovers, right? And because those leftovers cost us so much money, we sure don't want them going to waste. Today I've got 4 ways to use up 4 of the typical Thanksgiving dishes: turkey, stuffing, sweet potatoes, and cranberry sauce. And with the idea in mind, use some now, freeze some for later for Christmas. First up, let's talk cranberry sauce, because this stuff freezes and thaws back out so well. I highly recommend putting some back for Christmas. Right now, we're all trying to eat a little lighter for the next few days, so think about making a salad dressing with it. Whether you use the canned stuff or the fresh berry sauce, it makes terrific salad dressing. Cranberries make fantastic desserts, and these bars look amazing. They use standard pantry staples, and they're relatively easy to make, and they look Christmassy, so can't go wrong there. One of my favorite ways to use leftover cranberry sauce is to do a brie wheel in puff pastry. Put the sauce on the brie, top it with some walnuts, fold it up, bake it in the oven, and it is gorgeous. Another take on this is to do it in mini form. Put your puff pastry in mini muffin cups. Cut your brie into half-inch squares. Put about a half teaspoon to a teaspoon of cranberry sauce on top of the brie. And this year, I'm going to try something different and use some of these sweet potatoes to make a little appetizer. Instead of the brie, I'm going to use some cream cheese in the bottom of the puff pastries, and then about a teaspoon of the sweet potato on each. Because I'm just cooking for me and I won't even be home for the Christmas holiday, my plan here is to make 1 tray today, and the other tray will go in the freezer raw so that I can cook those down the road. And I managed to use up most of my cranberry sauce and at least put it in the sweet potatoes.
You guys, these are so good. Just to recap, I put cream cheese in the bottom of these cups and brie in the bottom of these. That was a good way to go.
And one last dessert idea. How pretty is this? It's a cream cheese cranberry pecan pie. It uses fairly standard ingredients a lot of us have on hand, and it looks so Christmassy. Now on to the ubiquitous turkey. A lot of families also have a ham, and that makes for a lot of leftover turkey. It does not freeze well, in my opinion, and the trick to using up leftovers is to make them flavorful. So first up, let's talk about this turkey cranberry enchilada casserole. I'll put a link down below. Another great flavorful dish is stuffed peppers. I love this idea, super easy. You can do them fancy or simple and healthy. And I also love the idea of doing a tortellini broccoli alfredo with the leftover turkey. Lots of garlic, of course. And the creamy sauce is something we typically don't have at Thanksgiving, so I think that really is a crowd pleaser. I love to make curried turkey salad. You've watched my channel, you've seen me make this a ton of times, but that curry, you can't tell if you're eating chicken or turkey, and it makes such great sandwiches for the beach, which I managed to hit yesterday, and it was so perfect. Next up, let's talk stuffing. I think most of us have leftover stuffing, and you can use it in so many ways, but you can't really freeze it. I think this idea for making meatballs with it is fantastic. I am definitely going to try this. I might add a few breadcrumbs and an egg. And I also love this idea of making stuffing mozzarella bites. I mean, yum. Who would mind having leftovers in this version, right? And who doesn't love a good stuffed mushroom? You know, it's football season. We need appetizers. And then this was a different idea that I am definitely going to try, maybe this morning. This is a stuffing potato hash for breakfast. Last but not least, sweet potatoes. I think we all have leftovers. You saw me use them a moment ago on my puff pastries. But let me give you 4 other ideas. First up, this is kind of a spin on the pumpkin cream cheese croissants you've seen me do on my channel. But use sweet potatoes, marshmallows if you like them. And also you can make muffins. I think this is a fantastic idea. I have coconut and pecans on my potatoes, so that'd be really good. And then this is gingerbread using sweet potatoes instead of a canned puree. Love this idea. And if you're talented with pasta making, sweet potato ravioli. You guys have seen me buy the butternut, so this has to be amazing. So there we have it. 4 ways to use up your 4 different kinds of leftovers. I hope it gave you all some good ideas. Now it's on to the Christmas shopping and the rest of the fa la lying nonsense. I hope you guys have a great weekend. I'll see you on the next one.